On today's episode of Whatever the Heck That Means, what is digital transformation and do I need one? Hello friends, I'm Sean Kennedy, founder and president of Symbiotrek and host and creator of Whatever the Heck That Means. Today we're talking about digital transformation and whether you need one in your business. Recently we spoke about 3 trends in technology that you need to be aware of to make sure your business is relevant today and tomorrow. They were select and assemble systems and use of low code, applying previously hyped technologies such as AI, blockchain, conversational UI and UX, and IoT. And third, riding the wave of the new hype around the metaverse or virtual reality and augmented reality. These 3 trends, however, form part of a larger trend and a topic that we've been talking about in the industry for maybe a decade, something called digital transformation. With digital transformation, there are companies who have made progress and become transformed, if I can put it that way, over the course of the past 10 years. I think Microsoft is a good example of this. As you see, they've gone from a very traditional, structured, siloed organization to a company that is competing in new areas and new technologies and has revitalized some of the core of their business. There are also companies that are transformed from the beginning, that they set themselves up in a structure, in a way of working, with mindsets, with processes, with their approach to their customers and their own operations. That means that they are constantly adapting and improving what they offer to their customers. And for them too, this digital transformation trend continues. Even though they are transformed, they continue having to respond to this. Okay, we've talked about digital transformation, but what is it? Well, we have some poor definitions, largely. I think it is a little bit of a nebulous term and not well defined. So I'm going to bring in a definition from CIO.com. Digital transformation marks a rethinking of how an organization uses technology, people, and processes in the pursuit of new business models and new revenue streams, driven by changes in customer expectations around products and services. This is a fairly decent definition. It was, I think, the best one I found as I looked around on the internet to see how people describe this term. Even so, I think it's incomplete. In fact, I think talking about digital transformation misses the point of this whole trend. Digital transformation is about more than just technology. It's something more profound than past technology adoption trends, like we saw, say, with the introduction of the web and the internet in the early 2000s and the dot-com bubble that blew up around that. It's driven by competitive pressures coming from companies that operate differently, that approach their customers differently, that put their customers at the center of their business, and that are constantly adaptive and responsive, constantly sensing what is happening with their customers and in the market, and striving always to increase the value that they deliver. So what this means is that digital transformation ultimately isn't about digital. And it's not even really about transformation. Yes, new digital technologies are key to 21st century businesses. And yes, businesses that are operating in a 20th century model need to change. And yes, too, digitally transformed or digitally native companies get into a kind of flow where they are constantly adapting, driven by sensing the value that their customers are experiencing with their products and services. sensing the market at large and responding to it. And it is that last statement that gets us closest to what I think digital transformation really is. What is the heart of the matter? What we know as digital transformation today is about becoming a sensing and adaptive organization that exists for its customers and is structured and operates more as an organism than as a mechanism. And that little point right there, organism versus mechanism, is why I'm trying to record this video out in a park, outside of the comfy confines of Symbiotrix headquarters, just over that way in beautiful downtown Wake Forest, out into a slightly more organic type of area. Because I wanted to bring this point in the environment as well. Digital transformation is not so much about the digital, and it's not so much about the transformation. It's about becoming an organization that is adapting, that is sensing, that is more organic than mechanic. And becoming is such an important word there. It's an important word because that is what organisms do. They are constantly becoming the next state. And if you think of a whole population or a species or a organism like a flock of birds, over time the responses are critical for survival. And that becoming is essential for life and success and thriving. So, well, digital transformation is still a term that we can use, in part because it's been used for so long and many people at least recognize the words. Although at the same time, I bet most people don't even have a definition for it at all. But also because I don't have a great term to offer as a replacement for digital transformation. And if I don't have a great term, then we don't have a good one as an industry yet, right? All right. But still, let's come up with a definition. When we talk about digital transformation, let's talk about it and think about it in this way. Digital transformation, or whatever other word we can put in here for it, is becoming the organization that senses the experiences of value our customers have today and adapts quickly and efficiently to deliver even more value to our customers tomorrow. So what we see in this definition is the centrality of customers, the necessity of adaptation and sensing, and this leads to some other characteristics our organization needs to have that we won't cover in this video. So I've explained what digital transformation is. Now we have the question, do you need it? Well, probably you do. Comparatively few companies operate in the way described. Comparatively few leaders even conceive of their business and their organization in that way. But if you want to be competitive, if you aspire to grow and bring the wonderful product service that you have to offer and is already being enjoyed by your customers to even more customers, and keep and turn those customers into reliable customers for your business, you have to start thinking this way. Because if you do not, other people will see what you've done and start doing it better by providing better value to your customers and better adapting and responding to changes in their preferences as well as trends in the market at large. So, do you need a digital transformation? Well, the answer is probably. Probably you do. Probably you're a company that has been around long enough that you've constructed yourself in the classical 20th century model. Or you're new enough that you haven't even got to thinking about these topics yet, and you're not yet growing to a scale where this matters. Comparatively few companies and comparatively few leaders even think about their business this way or exist in this format. So you can, more than probably, have more fun and get it done faster by working with a partner. And if the way I've presented it to you here today has resonated, if this makes sense, then maybe me and Symbiotrek are a good way for you to begin your journey to becoming the kind of organization that senses what's going on with their customers today and adapts quickly and efficiently to deliver more value to those customers tomorrow. So, do you have more clarity about digital transformation and whether you need it? Like and subscribe if you do, and let me know in the comments either way. If you have questions about this topic or other topics that this video has put in mind, drop those in the comments as well. Visit wthtm.com/digital for more helpful content like this. If you think you need help building your beautiful business, going from feeling behind, uncertain, and stuck doing what you feel you have to do, to being on track, confident, and doing what you love to do, contact me through symbiotrek.com. I would love to help you become the business, the beautiful business that you have always imagined. And so until next time, thanks for joining me today, and go and make someone else's life a little bit better than it was. Here is a clear reading of the definition I'm proposing. Becoming the organization that senses the experiences of value of our customers today and adapts quickly and efficiently to deliver even more value to our customers tomorrow.